All right, so I don't know if I've really spoken about this, and if I have, honestly, it really doesn't matter too much if I re-emphasize it now. But I guess something that goes along with philosophy. I'm not even sure if it's a philosophy, but just like maybe even a methodology that I like to recommend to a lot of people is just shotgun any and every opportunity in your life. And this can go from, I mean, this applies to anything from your professional career, I guess, to your personal life with relationships. I'm not articulating that well right now. My mind's kind of scatterbrained, but overall, still, my advice is to shotgun any and everything that comes your way. So if you're pursuing a certain kind of job within a certain kind of company at the moment, like, don't limit yourself or narrow down your options before you've even had the opportunity to like see everything that's out there, because you honestly don't know. And beyond that, we as people have to make the best of any situation, right? Like, regardless of our circumstances, we usually have to optimize our decision making to choose whatever is best for us in that current moment. As much as we like to believe we think in the long term, a lot of times decisions are made for us and we just have to go along with them. But to sort of circumvent getting stuck with a bad decision or a bad option just in general, because it's your only option, just shotgun everything. Like job applications are a good example, because I think if you go on a jobs subreddit, you'll find that everyone recommends just applying nonstop to any and everything. Obviously, like, try and like customize your resume and like cater your background so that it actually best aligns with what it is you're pursuing. But overall, just it requires resilience. To a large extent, everything requires resilience, because you're gonna get exhausted. You're gonna find it's a good sort of ego check as well. You're not as well qualified for things like a job or anything in life in general as you may have thought. But what else? Like, everything is an application process. People are always being compared to one. I think that's the larger problem at hand, right? Because you're never necessarily objectively better or worse than another person, but because we have to at some point benchmark ourselves against each other. We just have to accept that a lot of times things we may be perfect for are things that should have worked out for us just won't, because honestly it's an opportunity that just was better suited for someone else for a given time. And that applies to relationships too, right? Like, even though you would be perfect for a certain person, right, there's just someone else who's just better than you, and that's just the truth, honestly. It's as hard as it is to hear, right? Better to just accept it now than learn it the hard way later on, right? So yeah, don't limit yourself. Don't be the reason you get stuck, right? Just do your best to create as much opportunity for yourself, and you do that by casting a wide net, and you make the best of whatever options are presented, And I don't know why I went off on that certain rant, but it's something that I've personally done in my own life, and maybe it's something I've overdone, if anything, because then you get the whole problem of having like too many options. It's process. It's not even process due to analysis. It's just process due to having so many sort of paths you can take that you don't know which one's the right one for you. But yeah, all right. I've arrived at my destination, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. This is actually a rather short one, but I think it's a rather quick lesson. It's as simple as that. Shotgun everything, and I can expand upon that more. But honestly, I don't think it needs further justification. I think it's straightforward. I think everyone, for the most part, will agree with me. Better to have more options than none at all.